Good evening, and welcome to Christians Aren't Sheep, a beginner's guide to meditation. Well, stuck in the kitchen here this evening. Just got home a little while ago from driving truck there, so my wife isn't home yet, so it's my turn to make supper. And I'm wearing my cooking apron that my grandkids made for me. Papa is. And they put their footprints and handprints on it. It's really quite cool. Anyway, thought we'd do a little reading this evening, and just got the hamburger browned ready. It's in the slow cooker. Onions are sauteing. I just gotta add some peppers. And before we read, chapter 15 is a pretty short reading. I thought we would do a little reflecting again. And we know that as Christians that there are some bad times coming in the end times, and I'm really quite certain that we're very close to the end. Now, whether that's days, months, or years, I guess close is kind of a relative term. But, yeah. And I wanted to emphasize too again, and I've said this a few times, if you're getting your news from the regular sources, mainstream media, you ain't getting the news. You're getting not even a reasonable facsimile. So you really need to start searching out YouTube news channels. Marfugel is a good one. Dave Politis has really good information on his missing 411. He often has a news item on there. Monkey Works. He does an amazing job on watching all the military flights that are out and about. He seems to have a good grasp on what's happening in the military. Redacted. That is an excellent news source. Jacob Israel. If you want something really off the cuff, you can check out Mr. Kaufman on World News Report Today. I'm just gonna put this in the fry pan. Hang on a minute. Anyway, I got some mushrooms to put in and some tomatoes. But I'll let that simmer for a bit. So let's go ahead and read chapter 15. It's a real short one. The Song of Moses and of the Lamb. Then I saw in heaven another marvelous event of great significance. 7 angels were holding the 7 last plagues, which would bring God's wrath to completion. I saw before me what seemed to be a glass sea mixed with fire, and on it stood all the people who had been victorious over the beast and his statue and the number representing his name. They were all holding harps that God had given them, and they were singing the song of Moses, the servant of God, and the song of the Lamb. Great and marvelous are your works, O Lord God of the Almighty. Just and true are your ways, O King of the nations. Who will not fear you, Lord, and glorify your name? For you alone are holy. All nations will come and worship before you, and your righteous deeds have been revealed. Then I looked and saw that the temple in heaven, God's tabernacle, was thrown wide open. The 7 angels who were holding the 7 plagues came out of the temple. They were clothed in spotless white linen, with gold sashes across their chests. Then one of the 4 living beings handed each of the 7 angels a gold bowl filled with the wrath of God, who lives forever and ever. The temple was filled with smoke from God's glory and power. No one could enter the temple until the 7 angels had completed pouring out the 7 plagues. Okay, that's chapter 15. I don't think we have that many left to go here. I think it's about 22 chapters. Anyway, I hope you all have a great evening. Don't forget to do an act of kindness for someone. It will benefit you more than it benefits them. God bless. See you tomorrow.